Hello everybody, so in this video, it's actually a follow-up to one of my older videos for how to draw manga, or how to draw forward-facing manga face. And I figured I would follow that up with how to draw a side view face. And so, over on the left here, I have drawn just a regular forward-facing face, and I drew that because if you're unfamiliar with drawing a side view face, what you want to do is, when you're doing it, is make sure that you match up the proportions for when you're drawing a forward face, a side view. So I have these guidelines here to mark the top of the head and the bottom of the chin. And so I'll have another line just about in the middle, which is where her eyes are. And see this giant circle? It goes below the eye right here. So I'm just going to draw that guideline and then also start with kind of a glob circle. And this is just to start with. What happens when you go to a side view is that this is actually might get a little bit wider, depends on your style. But we're just going to start with that for now. And then on the right here, because I'm just going to draw the face, looking towards the left. We're just going to take a line, draw it down to the chin-ish area, all the way down to the chin. Then draw a line angled slightly upwards. Okay. And from here, what I like to do is kind of just extend this head part back a little bit. Just because you don't get a lot of area for the neck if this head part is too flat. So we'll say the neck goes about there. Her neck is kind of thin, so it goes about here. It'll go up, actually, and curve a little bit like that. And so the ear, depending on how you're drawing, is going to start over about 2/3 over on this whole head space. And again, it's going to start halfway exactly where that eye is. So you're going to draw up, down, and then the ear drops down to about where the nose would be. So about here. So this is basically the scheme, kind of like the scheme of our head, the blueprint, the under drawing, the guidelines. Okay, now so this is about where her eyebrows are. So about where your eyebrows are is where your forehead would jut out a little bit, kind of make a little tilt, kind of looks like that. But I prefer not to have it point out like that. I prefer it rounded and curved. So you're just going to curve it inwards towards the face a little, or in towards this, where we mark the eye. And then the line is going to curve outwards again. And the nose, then we're drawing a pointed nose downwards. Downward angle slope theme. And then, let's see, our mouth is about here. And so, from here, from the bottom of the nose, we kind of curve outwards, then back down. Then, and this signifies the upper lip. The lower lip is also going to go outwards, but it's not going to go past the forward lip, I guess you could call it. The upper lip, sorry, forward lip. And then it's gonna go back, curve back inwards for the chin. The chin actually curves a little bit outwards. And we round it out. And this is more or less, about how a side view would look. Now, depending on your style, the lips are going to look a little bit different, as is the chin and the nose. But this is essentially how you want to start. You want to make sure everything matches up with this thing right here. The character. So placing the eyes is kind of tricky just because it's possible to place them too far forward or too far back. But especially with anime characters, because everything is exaggerated. Again, you can always adjust things, so I feel like I'm gonna put this ear a little bit more forward. Just slightly, not a big deal. Now, okay. The eyes are always gonna look a little bit different from the side view. They're gonna be, since you're only seeing you're not seeing it forward, so kind of going to make like a side view triangular look shape. Like if you're drawing a real person eye, it'd look like this, and the side view eye would look kind of like this. So that's what our anime eye is going to look like, except it's probably not going to go as far. Let's see. Okay. So again, we're just gonna make sure that matches up. I'm just gonna draw that little crease for the eyelid, and then the eyebrows. Again, you're not seeing the entire thing of the eyebrows, so what happens is you see a sharper kind of arch, or you tend to see a sharper arch in the eyebrow from the side view. Let's see, what else? And then the side view eye is kind of interesting too, because some people in anime, or well, just in general, sometimes there's a tendency to draw the eye face like curved outward, which would make sense because our eyeballs are, spherical. Typically, I tend to draw it flat, but what they also tend to do is draw it like curved inwards, actually, which is an interesting style choice. But I'm just gonna go ahead and draw flat. I don't know, that's how I prefer to do it. And the second line, though, is always curved for me. And you want to make sure, like, when you're translating it over here, again, you kind of, like, imitate how this looks. So it's rounded at the bottom and flatter at the top. And so that's how I'm drawing it here. Here we go. We draw kind of a smile here. can also draw the smile like actually connecting from the lips here, but I don't really tend to like doing that. Just add in some eyelashes. Okay. I'll draw some ear details in here. You want to look at your own ear or like a reference of ears to do this, because I always kind of like, it's kind of drawn from what I think an ear looks like from looking at an ear, but you know, it's convincing enough. And then I'll just copy the hair here, so the hairline is about here, and the hair goes up and down. I hope this was helpful to some of you. Yeah. I guess I will line this real fast and then come back at the end of the video to possibly say something else. So this is the finished, like, real quick drawing. Thank you for watching. I hope it helped. If you have any more suggestions for drawing videos, leave them in the comments below. Next week is just going to be a coloring video, and I hope you guys will find it entertaining. Yeah, so I'll see you next time.